The Delaware. The first state quarter, released in 1999, is the inaugural coin of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which celebrated the unique history and culture of each state. This program ran from 1999 to 2008, issuing quarters for all 50 states in the order they joined the Union. As the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution on December 7, 1787, Delaware was appropriately chosen to kick off the series. The reverse side of the Delaware quarter features a depiction of Caesar Rodney, a key figure in American Revolutionary history. Rodney is shown on horseback, galloping towards Philadelphia on the night of July 1, 1776, to cast Delaware's decisive vote for independence in the Continental Congress. The design captures the urgency and determination of Rodney's historic 80-mile ride through a storm, despite his severe asthma and cancer. Above the image are the words "the first state," commemorating Delaware's pioneering role in American history. The coin also bears the inscriptions Caesar Rodney and 1787, the year of Delaware's ratification of the Constitution. The obverse side of the coin retains the traditional portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932 and updated slightly for the 50 State Quarters program. The image of Washington is accompanied by the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and the coin's denomination, $quarter. Caesar Rodney's ride exemplifies Delaware's critical contributions to American independence. On that fateful night, Rodney's vote broke a deadlock among Delaware's delegates, ensuring the colony's support for the Declaration of Independence. This act of bravery and leadership made Rodney an enduring symbol of Delaware's patriotism. Delaware's status as the first state stems from its swift ratification of the Constitution. By being the first to approve the foundational document, Delaware set a precedent for national unity and governance, earning its title in U.S. history. The Delaware Quarter was officially launched on January 4, 1999, in Dover, Delaware's capital, with much fanfare, marking the beginning of one of the most popular numismatic programs in U.S. history. The U.S. Mint produced over 774 million Delaware quarters, making it widely available for collectors and the public alike. Despite its high mintage, the Delaware quarter remains a favorite among collectors because of its historical significance as the first coin in the series and its dynamic design. Early sketches of the quarter included other prominent symbols of Delaware, such as the state bird, the blue hen, or its agricultural heritage, but Caesar Rodney's ride was ultimately chosen for its strong historical narrative. The 50 State Quarters program, beginning with Delaware, sparked widespread public interest in coin collecting and provided a fun, hands-on way to learn about U.S. history. The release of the Delaware Quarter was a defining moment for numismatics in the United States. It not only commemorated the state's pivotal role in American history, but also paved the way for a decade-long program that brought historical and cultural education to millions of Americans. The 50 State Quarters program became one of the most successful initiatives in U.S. Mint history, with over half of the country's population participating in collecting the coins. The Delaware Quarter stands as a tribute to the state's legacy and Caesar Rodney's heroic efforts. It is a tangible reminder of Delaware's foundational role in the United States and a cherished piece of Americana. The coin features an error known as the spitting horse and is in uncirculated condition. It was minted in the United States in 1999 and represents the state of Delaware with a design based on the 1787 Washington Quarter. The coin is a great addition to any collection and is sure to be a conversation starter. Circulated quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents. According to the Professional Coin Grading Company records, a rare 2021 P Crossing Delaware quarter graded MS69 sold for a whopping $2,777 at a 2023 eBay auction. The 1787 Pennsylvania quarter dollar, released in 1999 as part of the U.S. Mint's state quarter program, is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. This coin is not only a representation of Pennsylvania's rich heritage, but also a significant part of a groundbreaking initiative to commemorate each state in the Union. Its design and symbolism pay tribute to Pennsylvania's contributions to the nation's founding and its unique cultural identity. The state quarter program, initiated by the U.S. Mint in 1999, was a 10-year project to release quarters for all 50 U.S. states in the order they joined the Union. The program aimed to celebrate the diversity and history of each state, while encouraging interest in coin collecting among Americans. Each quarter featured a distinctive design chosen by the respective state, showcasing symbols, events, or landmarks of particular significance. Pennsylvania, as the second state to ratify the U.S. Constitution in 1787, was among the first quarters to be released. The obverse of the Pennsylvania quarter, like all quarters in the series, bears the traditional profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse, however, is where the state's unique story unfolds. The design prominently features an outline of the state, a keystone, and a statue representing the Commonwealth. The inclusion of the keystone pays homage to Pennsylvania's nickname, the Keystone State, which highlights its critical role in the founding and unification of the United States. Overlaying the state outline is an image of the statue, Commonwealth, which stands atop the Pennsylvania State Capitol in Harrisburg. This figure represents the ideals of justice and liberty, both of which are deeply rooted in Pennsylvania's history. Below these images, the year 1787 is inscribed, marking the year Pennsylvania ratified the Constitution. The coin's reverse also bears the phrase, "Virtue, Liberty, Independence," the state motto, underscoring Pennsylvania's values. Pennsylvania played a pivotal role in the founding of the United States. As the site of the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776 and the drafting of the Constitution, in 1787, it was a hub of revolutionary activity and political thought. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania's largest city at the time, was a central location for the Continental Congress, and later served as the nation's capital for a decade. The state's nickname, the Keystone State, reflects its central geographic and political importance in the original 13 colonies. The Pennsylvania Quarter captures this essence through the keystone imagery, reminding Americans of the state's enduring legacy in shaping the nation. As part of the first set of state quarters released, the Pennsylvania Quarter quickly became popular among collectors. Its release was accompanied by a surge in interest in numismatics, with many Americans beginning to collect the entire series. The Pennsylvania Quarter was minted in large numbers to meet the demand of collectors and the general public. Coins were produced at both the Philadelphia P and Denver D mints, with the P and D mint marks indicating their origin. The state quarter program, including the Pennsylvania Quarter, was widely used in schools to teach students about U.S. history, geography, and the significance of each state's symbols. The success of the state quarter program inspired subsequent programs, such as the America the Beautiful Quarters, further cementing its legacy in U.S. coinage history. The Pennsylvania Quarter serves as a tangible reminder of the state's historical importance and cultural identity. Its intricate design reflects the values and achievements that Pennsylvania contributed to the United States. For collectors, the quarter is a cherished item that marks the beginning of a landmark numismatic initiative. For history enthusiasts, it's a small but meaningful artifact that connects the present to the formative years of the nation. Through its symbolism and artistry, the 1787 Pennsylvania quarter dollar continues to inspire appreciation for the state's heritage and its foundational role in American history. According to the NGC Price Guide, A state quarter from 1999 in circulated condition is worth between 30 cents and 40 cents. However, on the open market, 1999 P quarters in pristine, uncirculated condition sell for as much as $475. The 1787 New Jersey quarter-dollar coin, part of the U.S. Mint's 50 state quarters program, is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that celebrates New Jersey's heritage and its pivotal role in American history. Released in 1999, it was the third quarter in the series, following Delaware and Pennsylvania. This coin provides a glimpse into New Jersey's rich historical tapestry while commemorating its significance as the third state to ratify the U.S. Constitution on December 18, 1787. The reverse side of the 1787 New Jersey quarter is its most iconic feature. Designed by engraver Alfred Maletsky, it depicts General George Washington leading the Continental Army across the Delaware River on the night of December 25, 1776, during the Revolutionary War. This scene, based on Emanuel Leutz's famous 1851 painting, symbolizes determination, unity, and the resilience of the American spirit. Surrounding the image are the words, "Crossroads of the Revolution," a nod to New Jersey's strategic importance during the war, and the year 1787, marking its entry into the Union. The obverse of the coin features the standard profile of President George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, and used on quarters since 1932. The obverse inscription includes United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and the denomination quarter dollar. New Jersey played a crucial role during the Revolutionary War, earning its nickname as the Crossroads of the Revolution. The state was the site of numerous pivotal battles, including the Battle of Trenton and the Battle of Princeton. These victories boosted American morale and were turning points in the war. The image on the coin, Washington crossing the Delaware, commemorates the daring maneuver that led to the surprise attack on Hessian forces in Trenton, showcasing New Jersey's critical contributions to the fight for independence. New Jersey's decision to ratify the Constitution in 1787 also underscored its commitment to the new American Republic. As the third state to ratify, New Jersey played a key role in establishing the federal framework that governs the United States to this day. The state's ratification was unanimous, reflecting its strong support for the Constitution and the promise of a unified nation. The phrase, "Crossroads of the Revolution," highlights New Jersey's geographical and strategic importance. The state was situated between Philadelphia and New York City, two major centers of colonial activity, making it a critical area for military operations. While the coin prominently features George Washington, it also honors the unity and bravery of the Continental Army soldiers who shared in the hardships and triumphs of the Revolutionary War. The depiction of Washington crossing the Delaware has become an enduring symbol of American perseverance. Although the original Leutze painting contains artistic embellishments, the event itself remains a testament to strategic brilliance and bold leadership. The New Jersey quarter was one of the most popular coins in the program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Collectors and history enthusiasts alike appreciated its detailed design and historical resonance. The coin has been used as a teaching tool to educate students and the public about New Jersey's role in the American Revolution and the broader context of U.S. history. In 1787, New Jersey quarter serves not only as a medium of exchange, but also as a reminder of the state's enduring contributions to the American story. By celebrating pivotal moments in history, such as Washington's daring crossing and New Jersey's ratification of the Constitution, the coin connects contemporary Americans with their revolutionary roots. It stands as a small yet powerful tribute to the state's legacy of courage, resilience, and unity. According to the NGC Price Guide, A New Jersey state quarter from 1999 in circulated condition is worth between 30 cents and 40 cents. However, on the open market, 1999 P quarters in pristine, uncirculated condition sell for as much as $315. In 1788, Georgia quarter dollar series coin is a unique and collectible piece of American numismatic history, part of the 50 state quarters program initiated by the United States Mint. Released in 1999, it celebrates Georgia as the fourth state to join the Union on January 2, 1788. This quarter combines artistic design with historical significance, capturing the essence of Georgia's heritage and identity. The reverse side of the Georgia state quarter is a rich tapestry of symbolism. It features an outline of the state, superimposed by a peach, the state's iconic symbol and a representation of its rich agricultural history. Surrounding the peach are sprigs of live oak, the state tree, whose strength and resilience reflect the spirit of Georgia's people. At the bottom of the design is a banner bearing the state motto, "Wisdom, Justice, Moderation." These three guiding principles underscore the values upon which the state was founded. The obverse side of the coin retains the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, as seen on standard U.S. quarters. This continuity in design maintains a connection to the broader identity of the nation's currency. In 1788 holds special significance for Georgia as it marks the year the state ratified the United States Constitution, becoming the fourth state in the Union. This early adoption underscores Georgia's critical role in the formation of the United States. The peach featured prominently on the quarter highlights Georgia's moniker as the Peach State, a nickname earned due to its reputation for producing high-quality peaches. However, agriculture in Georgia extends beyond peaches to include crops like cotton, peanuts, and pecans, all vital to the state's economy. The Georgia quarter is the fourth release in the 50 state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The program was immensely popular, encouraging Americans to collect quarters from all 50 states, each depicting a unique design celebrating the respective state's heritage. Like all quarters in the series, the Georgia state quarter is made of a clad composition, featuring a copper core sandwiched between layers of nickel. This composition ensures durability and cost efficiency while maintaining an appealing appearance. The Georgia quarter was minted at 3 U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. Coins from the San Francisco Mint are specially made proof coins, often sought after by collectors for their superior finish. The design for the Georgia quarter, like others in the series, resulted from a competition involving submissions from artists and input from state governors and officials. The final design was approved by the U.S. Mint and the state of Georgia. The Georgia quarter remains popular among numismatists and casual collectors alike. Its intricate design and the historical context make it a prized addition to collections. The 50 state quarters program, including the Georgia quarter, played a significant role in reigniting public interest in coin collecting. For many, these quarters served as educational tools, teaching Americans about the history, culture, and geography of their nation. The Georgia quarter, with its striking design and historical references, is a testament to the state's enduring legacy in the American story. In conclusion, in 1788 Georgia quarter dollar series coin is more than just currency. It is a celebration of Georgia's heritage and a symbol of its contributions to the United States. Whether as part of a collection or as a piece of history in circulation, this coin continues to fascinate and inspire, embodying the rich narrative of the Peach State. Investopedia explains it's the rarity of these messed-up coins that attracts collectors. According to the U.S. Coins Guide, the Georgia quarters from 1999, part of the long-running state quarters series, have several misprinted and stained spots on them, which makes the quarters a hot commodity for collectors. The Mint made 939,932,000 Georgia quarters, releasing the first batch on the 19th of July, 1999. A 1788p Georgia quarter graded MS-65 was $4,200 in 2022. The value of a 1999 Georgia state quarter has been estimated at being as high as $10,000 due to errors made during its production. The Georgia state quarter is the fourth coin in the 50 state quarters program. The 1788 Connecticut quarter dollar coin is an essential piece of American numismatic history that commemorates Connecticut's rich heritage and its admission into the Union as the fifth state. While it is not an actual coin from the year 1788, it forms part of the United States Mint's 50 state quarters program, which was launched in 1999 to honor each of the 50 states in the order they joined the Union. The Connecticut State Quarter was released on October 12, 1999. Its reverse side features the iconic charter oak, a symbol of American independence and resilience. The tree is central to Connecticut's history due to the famous story of how it safeguarded the state's colonial charter. According to legend, in 1687, when King James II sought to revoke Connecticut's self-governance, the charter was hidden in the hollow of the great oak tree to prevent its seizure by British authorities. This act of defiance underscored the colony's determination to maintain its autonomy and laid the groundwork for its later role in the American Revolution. The inscription on the coin reads, "The Charter Oak," along with the state's name, the year of its statehood, 1788, and the minting year, 1999. The obverse side of the coin, like all state quarters, features the profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Connecticut ratified the United States Constitution on January 9, 1788, becoming the fifth state to join the Union. Its nickname, the Constitution State, reflects its significant contributions to the formation of the United States, including the Connecticut Compromise, which helped shape the bicameral structure of Congress. The charter oak, prominently featured on the quarter, is emblematic of the state's pioneering spirit and dedication to liberty. The actual charter oak stood in Hartford until it was felled by a storm in 1856. Its wood was repurposed into various artifacts and memorials, including a chair that resides in the Connecticut State Capitol. The Connecticut quarter design was created by T. James Farrell, chosen through a rigorous process involving public input and review by state officials. The depiction of the charter oak was selected for its historical and cultural resonance. Over 1.34 billion Connecticut state quarters were minted across the Philadelphia and Denver facilities. While these coins are not rare in circulation, pristine examples, especially those with proof finishes from the San Francisco Mint, are sought after by collectors. As one of the first quarters released in the program, Connecticut's coin set a high standard for the artistic and historical significance expected of the series. The program itself became one of the most popular initiatives of the U.S. Mint, sparking widespread public interest in coin collecting. Beyond its numismatic value, the Connecticut quarter has played a role in educating Americans about the state's history and the broader themes of independence and governance. The charter oak's story has become an enduring symbol of resistance against tyranny. The 1788 Connecticut quarter dollar coin is more than just a piece of currency. It is a celebration of the state's contributions to American history and values. Through its depiction of the charter oak, the coin reminds us of Connecticut's pivotal role in preserving liberty and shaping the United States. For numismatists and history enthusiasts alike, it serves as a tangible connection to the past, encapsulating the ideals of independence, resilience, and innovation that continue to define the American spirit. The Connecticut quarter features the charter oak, the words "the charter oak," and a stone wall on the reverse side. The design was created by Andy Jones of Hampton as part of a competition. According to the NGC Price Guide, a state quarter from 1999 in circulated condition is worth between 30 cents and 40 cents. However, on the open market, 1999 P quarters in pristine, uncirculated condition sell for as much as $400. The 1788 Massachusetts coin, a significant artifact in the early history of the United States, represents more than just currency. It symbolizes a crucial moment in the evolution of American independence, economy, and identity. This coin's historical context, design, production, and its enduring fascination among collectors and historians alike. In the late 18th century, the newly independent United States was grappling with the challenge of establishing a unified, monetary system. Prior to the adoption of the U.S. Constitution in 1789, each state had significant autonomy, including the authority to mint its own currency. Massachusetts, one of the original 13 colonies, was among the few states to exercise this right. In 1786, the Massachusetts legislature authorized the production of its own coinage, leading to the creation of coins like the 1788 Massachusetts cent and half cent. These coins not only facilitated trade, but also reinforced the state's sovereignty during a time of economic uncertainty. The 1788 Massachusetts coin features a design steeped in symbolism. On the obverse side, it prominently displays an image of a Native American holding a bow and arrow, with the arrow pointed downward. This imagery, framed by the Latin motto, Commonwealth, reflects the state's identity and its acknowledgement of the region's indigenous heritage. The figure is often interpreted as a symbol of peace, as the downward pointed arrow suggests a lack of aggression. The reverse side of the coin showcases an eagle perched on a shield, a common symbol of strength and protection. Surrounding the eagle is the inscription, Massachusetts, and the year 1788. The design aligns with the broader trend of incorporating patriotic and symbolic elements into early American coinage, underscoring themes of unity and resilience. The Massachusetts coinage was produced at a private mint operated by Joseph Callender in Boston. Callender, a skilled silversmith and engraver, was contracted to strike these coins using copper. The coins were minted in limited quantities due to the challenges of obtaining sufficient raw materials and the high costs of production. Consequently, the 1788 Massachusetts coin is relatively rare today, adding to its numismatic value. It is worth noting that the Massachusetts minting initiative was short-lived. With the ratification of the U.S. Constitution in 1789 and the subsequent establishment of the federal monetary system, individual states relinquished their authority to produce coinage. This transition marked the end of state-issued coins like the 1788 Massachusetts cent and half cent, making them valuable relics of a unique period in American history. The year 1788 holds special significance, as it marked the ratification of the U.S. Constitution by Massachusetts, making the coin a tangible reminder of the state's pivotal role in shaping the nation. Due to its limited production, the 1788 Massachusetts coin did not circulate widely. Most transactions in the late 18th century were conducted using foreign coins or barter, making state-issued coins more of a symbolic gesture than a practical necessity day. The 1788 Massachusetts coin is highly sought after by numismatists. Its rarity, historical significance, and unique design contribute to its desirability, with well-preserved specimens fetching high prices at auctions. Subtle differences in the dyes used for minting have led to the identification of multiple varieties of the coin. Collectors often study these variations to trace the production methods and history of the mint. The coin exemplifies the delicate balance between state and federal powers during America's formative years. It serves as a reminder of the era when states experimented with their own systems of governance and economic control. The 1788 Massachusetts coin is more than just a piece of copper. It is a window into the economic, political, and cultural landscape of post-revolutionary America. Its design reflects the values and aspirations of a fledgling nation, while its rarity underscores the challenges of establishing a cohesive monetary system. For collectors and historians, the coin remains a cherished artifact that tells a compelling story of independence, ingenuity, and identity. The reverse of the 2000 Massachusetts State Quarter features a detailed design highlighting key elements related to the state's history and identity. The central figure is the iconic Minuteman, symbolizing the American Revolutionary War. The Minuteman holds a musket, not a ripple, and represents the readiness of Massachusetts colonists to defend their liberty. The design is modeled after the famous statue by Daniel Chester French located at the Lexington Battle Green. Behind the Minuteman is an outline of the state of Massachusetts, emphasizing its geographical identity. The word Massachusetts is inscribed at the top, along with the state's nickname, the Bay State, at the bottom. The year 1788 is included, marking Massachusetts's ratification of the U.S. Constitution. The year 2000 and e pluribus unum means out of many, one. The value of a 2000 Massachusetts 1788 quarter with an error on eBay depends on the type of error and the condition of the coin. In 2000p, Massachusetts quarter, error, DDO, and off-center rim strike. This coin has a doubled die error and an off-center rim strike. It is listed for sale on eBay for $20. In 2000, Massachusetts quarter grease strike through error, missing letters. On front, this coin has a grease strike through error and missing letters on the front. It is listed for sale on eBay for $4. In 2000p, Massachusetts State Quarter. A circulated 2000p state quarter is worth between 30 cents and 40 cents. However, a 2000p quarter in uncirculated condition can sell for as much as $4,250. The 1788 Maryland quarter dollar coin is a fascinating piece of U.S. numismatic history that represents the state of Maryland, one of the original 13 colonies that ratified the United States Constitution. Though the coin itself was minted in modern times, its design celebrates Maryland's rich history and cultural heritage, making it a cherished collectible among numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. The Maryland Quarter was released in 2000 as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This initiative, which ran from 1999 to 2008, honored each of the 50 states with a unique quarter design. Maryland, being the seventh state to ratify the Constitution on April 28, 1788, was the seventh state featured in the program. The coin's obverse features the standard portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and slightly modified for the series. The reverse, however, is where the state-specific design shines. The reverse of the Maryland Quarter showcases the Maryland State House, a significant historical landmark located in Annapolis. The State House is the oldest state capitol in continuous legislative use in the United States and served as the nation's capital from 1783 to 1784. It was here that the Treaty of Paris was ratified in 1784, officially ending the American Revolutionary War. Encircling the State House on the coin are oak branches, symbolizing Maryland's state tree, the white oak. This design element pays homage to the state's natural beauty and the importance of its forests. The coin's inscription reads, "The Old Line State," Maryland's nickname. This moniker is a nod to the state's critical role during the American Revolution, particularly the bravery of the Maryland Line, a group of soldiers renowned for their discipline and heroism. Maryland's ratification of the Constitution in 1788 was a pivotal moment in American history. As a middle colony, Maryland played a crucial mediating role between the northern and southern states. Its decision to ratify the Constitution underscored its commitment to a strong, united federal government, which was essential for the young nation's stability and growth. The date of ratification prominently appears on the Maryland Quarter, serving as a reminder of this milestone. The Maryland Quarter was minted in Philadelphia and Denver, with over 1 billion coins produced in total. This high mintage makes it relatively easy to find in circulation today. In addition to the standard circulation coins, the U.S. Mint also produced proof versions of the Maryland Quarter, including silver proofs, which are highly sought after by collectors. The reverse design was engraved by Thomas D. Rogers, Sr., a U.S. Mint sculptor engraver known for his intricate work on several coins. The Maryland Quarter sparked renewed interest in the state's history and landmarks, encouraging tourism to Annapolis and other historical sites. The Maryland Quarter is not only a piece of modern coinage, but also a gateway to understanding the state's historical and cultural significance. Its design encapsulates Maryland's contributions to the founding of the United States, making it a meaningful addition to any collection. Moreover, the coin's association with the 50 State Quarters program adds an extra layer of nostalgia and value, as this program is one of the most successful numismatic initiatives in U.S. history. The 1788 Maryland $quarter coin is a small but powerful tribute to the state of Maryland and its role in shaping the nation. Its design, steeped in historical symbolism, and its place in the 50 State Quarters program make it a fascinating subject for both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Whether admired for its artistry, its historical connections, or its collectability, the Maryland Quarter remains a shining example of how coins can tell the story of a state and a nation. A 1,788 Maryland Quarter can be worth between $55 and $570, depending on its condition. Maryland State Quarter. The average value of a circulated state quarter is 25 cents, which is its face value. However, some rare or uncirculated quarters can be worth much more. For example, a 2000p state quarter in pristine condition can sell for as much as $95. The 1788 South Carolina $quarter coin is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which the United States Mint introduced in 1999. This coin was issued in 2000 to commemorate South Carolina's rich history and its admission to the Union as the 8th state on May 23, 1788. The quarter serves as a celebration of the state's cultural and natural heritage, making it an intriguing piece for both coin collectors and history enthusiasts. The obverse of the South Carolina quarter, like all state quarters, features a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and adapted by William Cousins. However, it is the reverse side of the coin that captures the unique essence of South Carolina. Designed by Thomas D. Rogers, the reverse showcases several symbols significant to the state. This prominent symbol represents South Carolina's resilience and its role during the American Revolutionary War. Specifically, it recalls the Battle of Sullivan's Island in 1776, where a fort made of palmetto logs successfully repelled British forces. The palmetto tree remains a vital symbol of the state and is featured on the South Carolina state flag. Designated as the state bird in 1948, the Carolina wren symbolizes the vibrant wildlife and natural beauty of South Carolina. Its presence on the coin underscores the state's commitment to preserving its ecosystems. The state flower, the yellow jessamine, was chosen for its beauty and abundance across South Carolina. This flower is a representation of the state's hospitable climate and rich biodiversity. The coin's design includes a detailed outline of South Carolina, emphasizing the state's geographical identity. Within the outline, a star marks the location of Columbia, the state capital. Together, these elements encapsulate South Carolina's historical, cultural, and natural significance. South Carolina's entry into the Union in 1788 was a pivotal moment in American history. As one of the original 13 colonies, South Carolina played a key role in the founding of the United States. The state was active during the Revolutionary War and later became an economic powerhouse due to its agriculture, particularly rice and indigo cultivation. The palmetto tree's significance on the coin ties back to Colonel William Moultrie's defense of Fort Sullivan. The fort's palmetto log construction absorbed cannon fire from British ships, preventing significant damage and securing a victory that boosted morale during the early stages of the Revolutionary War. The South Carolina quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia and Denver were produced for general circulation, while San Francisco minted proof versions for collectors. The total mintage exceeded 1 billion, reflecting the popularity of the state quarters program. The state quarters program, including the South Carolina coin, aimed to educate the public about the history and culture of each state. It sparked widespread interest in numismatics, with many people starting coin collections for the first time. The quarter's design highlights South Carolina's pride in its Revolutionary War heritage, its natural beauty, and its cultural symbols. These elements serve as a microcosm of the state's identity. The South Carolina quarter is one of 50 coins in the State Quarters series, which concluded in 2008. The program was a tremendous success, with millions of Americans collecting the quarters and gaining a deeper appreciation for the country's diverse heritage. South Carolina's quarter remains a favorite among collectors due to its striking design and the rich history it represents. In 1788, South Carolina $quarter coin is more than just currency. It is a small but powerful representation of the state's identity and history. From the Revolutionary War to its natural symbols, the coin encapsulates South Carolina's contributions to the nation and its enduring legacy. The value of a 1788 South Carolina quarter depends on the condition of the coin and whether it has any errors or is part of a proof set. A typical circulated South Carolina quarter is worth its face value of 25 cents. A silver proof set quarter from the 2000 South Carolina State Quarter Series is worth between $5 and $10, depending on its grade. Silver quarters have an S mint mark, while other quarters have a P or D mint mark. A rare or uncirculated 1788 to 2000 South Carolina quarter can be worth more, such as $355 or $500. A collector's item South Carolina quarter from 1788 to 2000 can be worth more, such as $600. The 1788 New Hampshire $quarter coin is a part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was designed to celebrate each state's unique history, culture, and symbols. New Hampshire's quarter was released in 2000, representing the state's rich heritage and its role in the founding of the United States. Its design, historical significance, and some fascinating facts. The reverse side of the New Hampshire quarter features the iconic Old Man of the Mountain, a rock formation that was a celebrated symbol of the state until its collapse in 2003. This natural profile, located in Franconia Notch State Park, was an extraordinary geological feature resembling a man's face. Beneath the Old Man, the quarter bears the state motto, "Live free or die," attributed to General John Stark, a Revolutionary War hero. The coin also displays the year 1788, marking New Hampshire's ratification of the U.S. Constitution as the 9th state. The obverse side of the coin remains consistent with all quarters in the series, featuring a portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan, and the inscriptions, "United States of America," "Liberty," and "In God We Trust." New Hampshire holds a special place in American history. It was the first state to establish its own constitution independent of British rule in January 1776, predating the Declaration of Independence. In 1788, New Hampshire became the crucial 9th state to ratify the U.S. Constitution, ensuring its adoption. The coin's motto, "Live free or die," is deeply tied to the state's identity and reflects the fierce independence and revolutionary spirit of New Hampshire's citizens during the birth of the nation. The Old Man of the Mountain also reflects New Hampshire's rugged character and natural beauty. This formation had been a symbol of pride and resilience for generations of residents and visitors alike. Sadly, just 3 years after the release of the New Hampshire Quarter, the Old Man of the Mountain collapsed due to natural erosion in May 2003. Despite its loss, the formation remains a beloved symbol of the state and continues to be featured on state signs, license plates, and in the hearts of New Hampshireites. The state motto was penned by John Stark in a letter written in 1809. Stark, a general during the Revolutionary War, used these words as a toast to commemorate the sacrifices of his comrades. His defiant sentiment has since become a hallmark of New Hampshire's identity. The 50 State Quarters program was one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history, drawing in both numismatists and casual collectors. The New Hampshire Quarter, like others in the series, saw widespread circulation and became a favorite among collectors. The Old Man of the Mountain's profile was formed over millennia by the freezing and thawing of water in the cracks of the granite cliffs. This slow erosion process created the striking likeness that inspired both awe and pride. After the collapse of the Old Man of the Mountain, New Hampshire established a memorial at Franconia Notch State Park, where visitors can view steel rods and interpretive elements that recreate the profile against the skyline. In 1788, New Hampshire $quarter coin is more than just currency. It is a small yet powerful tribute to the state's history, natural beauty, and values. From its depiction of the Old Man of the Mountain to the motto, "Live free or die," the coin encapsulates New Hampshire's unique character and enduring legacy in American history. Its place in the 50 State Quarters program ensures that it remains a cherished piece among collectors and a symbol of New Hampshire's proud contributions to the United States. The 2000 New Hampshire Quarter was designed by John Flanagan and William Cousins. Over 673 million 2000p New Hampshire quarters were produced, making them common and easy to find in circulation. A circulated 2000 New Hampshire quarter is worth between $0.3 and $0.4. A 2000 New Hampshire quarter, in pristine, uncirculated condition, can sell for as much as $180. A silver 2000 New Hampshire quarter, which has an S mint mark, can be worth between $5 and $10, depending on its grade. A 2000 New Hampshire quarter with an error, such as a missing layer or an off-center strike, can be worth more. For example, a 2000p New Hampshire quarter with a missing layer that's graded NGC MS64 may sell for $395. The 1788 Virginia $quarter, part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, commemorates Virginia's rich history and its significance as the 10th state to ratify the United States Constitution in 1788. Released on October 16, 2000, this coin stands out for its intricate design and historical importance, celebrating Virginia's foundational role in American history. The reverse side of the Virginia quarter features an iconic depiction of 3 ships, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery. These ships brought English settlers to Jamestown in 1607, marking the establishment of the first permanent English settlement in North America. The image is accompanied by the inscriptions Virginia and 1607 to 1788, highlighting the state's historical timeline, and the motto Jamestown 1607, acknowledging its colonial origins. The obverse side retains the standard portrait of George Washington, a design by John Flanagan, which is featured on all U.S. quarters. The design encapsulates a pivotal moment in American history, the beginning of English colonization, and serves as a reminder of Virginia's role as a cultural and political cornerstone during the colonial and revolutionary periods. Virginia's significance extends far beyond its founding. Known as the Mother of Presidents, Virginia was the birthplace of 8 U.S. presidents, including George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison. The state played a central role in the American Revolution and the shaping of the new nation, hosting events like the Battle of Yorktown in 1781, which effectively ended the Revolutionary War. The 1788 date on the coin refers to the year Virginia ratified the U.S. Constitution, a critical step in uniting the fledgling states under a single framework of government. By highlighting this year, the coin not only celebrates Virginia's colonial history, but also its contributions to the founding of the United States. Jamestown's establishment in 1607 marked the first successful English settlement in the New World. Despite numerous hardships, including conflicts with indigenous peoples and severe food shortages, the colony persevered and laid the groundwork for future American settlements. Virginia was home to many firsts in American history. The first representative assembly, the House of Burgesses, convened in Virginia in 1619, setting a precedent for democratic governance in the colonies. While not featured on the quarter, Virginia's state motto, Sic Semper Tyrannis, thus always to tyrants, reflects its enduring revolutionary spirit. The Virginia Quarter was part of a broader initiative by the U.S. Mint to celebrate each state's unique heritage. The program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, proved immensely popular with collectors, drawing attention to each state's historical and cultural contributions. The Virginia Quarter holds a special place among coin collectors due to its historical themes and artistic design. While the coin's standard version is widely circulated, uncirculated and proof versions are highly sought after by enthusiasts. The design's focus on the Jamestown settlement also makes it a favorite for history buffs and those interested in early American colonial history. The 1788 Virginia quarter dollar is more than just a piece of currency. It is a tribute to the state's profound impact on American history. From the founding of Jamestown to its pivotal role in the Revolution and beyond, Virginia's legacy is deeply interwoven with the fabric of the United States. This coin serves as both a reminder and a celebration of the state's enduring contributions to the nation's story. A 1788 Virginia quarter graded MS-68 was $400 on eBay in 2022. According to the NGC price guide, a state quarter from 2000 in circulated condition is worth between 30 cents and 40 cents. However, on the open market, 2000 D quarters in pristine, uncirculated condition sell for as much as $675. The New York State Quarter, released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, commemorates the rich history and cultural significance of the state of New York. It holds the distinction of being the 11th coin in the series and was officially issued on January 2, 2001. While the coin prominently features the year 1788, which marks New York's ratification of the U.S. Constitution, its design and symbolism delve deeper into the state's identity and heritage. The New York State Quarter's design is a blend of historical and cultural elements that encapsulate the state's significance. The reverse side of the coin prominently features the following elements. The Statue of Liberty. As an enduring symbol of freedom and democracy, the Statue of Liberty is central to the coin's design. The statue represents New York's pivotal role as a gateway for immigrants arriving in the United States and serves as a powerful emblem of the nation's values. The State Outline. The design includes a detailed outline of New York State, emphasizing its geographic identity. Superimposed on this outline is a line tracing the Hudson River and the Erie Canal, which played a crucial role in the state's economic development and westward expansion during the 19th century. The motto Gateway to Freedom. This inscription highlights New York's historical importance as a point of entry for millions of immigrants through Ellis Island, as well as its broader contributions to liberty and opportunity. The year 1788, although the quarter was released in 2001, The date 1788 is featured to mark New York's ratification of the U.S. Constitution on July 26, 1788, making it the 11th state to join the Union. The coin's obverse side, like all quarters in the series, bears the standard image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and adapted for the program by William Cousins. New York's ratification of the Constitution in 1788 was a pivotal moment in American history. As one of the original 13 colonies, New York's agreement to join the Union was critical to solidifying the foundation of the United States. The state's strategic location and thriving port cities made it an economic powerhouse even in the 18th century. The Hudson River and Erie Canal, depicted on the coin, underscore New York's role in transforming the U.S. economy. Completed in 1825, the Erie Canal connected the Atlantic Ocean to the Great Lakes, enabling goods and people to move efficiently across vast distances. This infrastructure project helped establish New York City as a global trade hub and the Empire State as a leader in commerce and innovation. The New York State Quarter had a total mintage of over 1.2 billion coins, reflecting the popularity of the 50 State Quarters program. It was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with minor variations in mint marks, P and D. Although the coin's face value remains 25 cents, uncirculated and proof versions of the New York State Quarter, especially those made of silver, hold additional value for collectors. The 50 State Quarters program was launched in 1999 and concluded in 2008. It aimed to celebrate each state's unique heritage. New York's quarter, being the 11th, coincides with its historical status as the 11th state to join the Union. The Statue of Liberty's inclusion on the coin emphasizes New York's role as a beacon of hope and freedom. However, it is worth noting that the statue itself is located on Liberty Island, which is technically part of New Jersey's waters. This geographical quirk often sparks curiosity and discussion. The New York State Quarter is more than a piece of currency. It is a miniature work of art that encapsulates the state's profound historical and cultural contributions. For numismatists, historians, and casual collectors alike, this coin serves as a reminder of New York's enduring significance in shaping the identity and progress of the United States. Through its thoughtful design and historical references, the 1788 New York Quarter continues to captivate those who study and admire it, cementing its place as a treasured part of American numismatic history. A 2001 New York State Quarter error coin with no mint mark and missing letters can sell for up to $49 on eBay. A circulated 2001 State Quarter is worth between 30 cents and 40 cents. A 2001 New York Quarter error with a rare strike that looks like a rat on the side of a rock can sell for $300. A 2001 P Quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition can sell for as much as $750. The 1789 North Carolina Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each coin in the series honors one of the 50 states, showcasing significant historical events, symbols, or achievements that define the state's legacy. North Carolina's Quarter, released on March 12, 2001, commemorates its admission to the Union as the 12th state on November 21, 1789. This design, historical significance, and interesting facts about this collectible coin. The reverse side of the North Carolina Quarter prominently features the famous first flight scene at Kitty Hawk. This iconic design celebrates the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, who made history on December 17, 1903, by successfully achieving the first powered, controlled flight. The coin depicts a fragile biplane in flight with a pilot aboard, alongside the inscription First Flight and 1789 to signify North Carolina's year of statehood. This design choice reflects North Carolina's pride in being the site of this groundbreaking moment in aviation history. Although the Wright brothers were from Ohio, they chose the sandy dunes of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, for their experiments due to the area's steady winds and open spaces, making the state integral to the dawn of modern flight. While the quarter focuses on the Wright brothers' achievements, its reference to 1789 underscores another pivotal moment in North Carolina's history, its role in the formation of the United States. North Carolina was initially hesitant to ratify the U.S. Constitution due to concerns over the lack of a Bill of Rights. It joined the Union only after these amendments were proposed, demonstrating the state's early advocacy for civil liberties and protections for its citizens. The North Carolina quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The coins from the Philadelphia and Denver mints were produced for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint created proof versions for collectors. Over 1 billion North Carolina quarters were minted, making it widely available. During the design process, North Carolina officials debated between several themes for the quarter. While the Wright brothers' flight was ultimately chosen, other concepts included images representing North Carolina's rich colonial history, its vibrant Native American heritage, or its role in the American Revolution. The North Carolina quarter underscores the state's slogan, "First in Flight." Interestingly, Ohio, the Wright brothers' home state, also celebrates their aviation accomplishments on its quarter, leading to friendly rivalry over their legacy. The 1789 inscription not only marks North Carolina's statehood, but also ties to the state flag, which prominently features key dates in its history, including the Halifax Resolves of 1776 and the Mecklenburg Declaration of Independence. While most North Carolina quarters are worth their face value, coins in uncirculated condition or with unique errors, such as doubled dies or misaligned strikes, can command higher prices among collectors. The 1789 North Carolina quarter stands as a tribute to both the state's historical significance and its role in shaping modern aviation. It encapsulates key moments in the state's journey, from its ratification of the Constitution to its pivotal contribution to human innovation at Kitty Hawk. As part of the beloved 50 State Quarters program, the coin serves not only as currency, but also as a celebration of North Carolina's rich heritage and enduring influence on American history. The 2001 North Carolina quarter dollar was designed to commemorate North Carolina's aviation history and features a rendition of the famous 1903 photograph, First Flight. The photograph depicts Orville Wright piloting the Flyer, while Wilbur Wright watches in the foreground. A circulated state quarter from 2001 is usually only worth its face value of $0.25. A silver 2001 North Carolina state quarter can be worth between $5 and $10, depending on its grade. Silver quarters have an S mint mark rather than a P or D. The value of a coin can vary depending on its condition and any unique features or errors it may have. For example, a 2001 P quarter in pristine uncirculated condition can sell for as much as $750. The 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter, part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, commemorates Rhode Island's rich maritime heritage and its admission to the Union in 1790. This program, spanning from 1999 to 2008, honored each state with a unique quarter design, released in the order of their statehood. The reverse side of the Rhode Island quarter features a vintage sailboat gliding through Narragansett Bay with the Pell Bridge in the background. This imagery highlights Rhode Island's nickname, the Ocean State, and its deep connection to maritime activities. The inclusion of the sailboat pays homage to the state's sailing traditions and its role in hosting prestigious events like the America's Cup. The inscriptions read, Rhode Island, 1790, the Ocean State, and 2001. The obverse side maintains the traditional portrait of George Washington, accompanied by the inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and $quarter. Rhode Island holds the distinction of being the 13th and final original colony to ratify the U.S. Constitution, officially joining the Union on May 29, 1790. The date 1790 on the quarter commemorates this significant event in American history. The design selection for the Rhode Island quarter was a collaborative effort involving public participation. Governor Lincoln Almond established an advisory panel and invited design submissions, receiving over 500 entries. Public voting took place in libraries and in government buildings, with 34,566 votes cast. The design featuring the America's Cup sailboat won with 57% of the votes. Notably, while Daniel Carr was commissioned to design the coin, he did not receive formal credit, and his initials are absent from the coin. The Rhode Island quarter was produced in several varieties: Philadelphia Mint, P. Mint mark, 423 million coins; Denver Mint, D. Mint mark, 447,100,000 coins; San Francisco Mint, S. Mint mark. Proof coins, 3,094,140 coins; San Francisco Mint silver. Proof coins, 889,694 coins nickel, with a solid copper core. The silver proof versions consist of 90% silver and 10% copper. The standard circulation Rhode Island quarters hold a face value of 25 cents and are commonly found in everyday transactions. Uncirculated and proof versions, especially those in pristine condition, can command higher prices among collectors. Silver proof quarters, identifiable by the S mint mark, typically range from $5 to $10, depending on their condition. It's important to note that gold-plated state quarters, often sold through late-night television promotions, generally do not hold significant value in the numismatic community due to the minimal amount of gold used. The 2001 Rhode Island State Quarter serves as a tribute to the state's maritime legacy and its pivotal role in American history. Through its thoughtful design and widespread circulation, it offers both residents and collectors a tangible connection to Rhode Island's identity as the Ocean State. The average price of the single silver coin ranges from $5 to $10, depending on the grade. The easy indicator to determine if your coin is silver is by the mint mark.